when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints and rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with
wouldn't
you.
trade.
Early I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, folks. Quick, green 80. Check. Watch 54. You ready, me?
On first down, it's Warner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. One left. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
They'll try the left side. It's Warner. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been good.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Warner, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Friday.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, watch the ball.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Matthew McCrane on for the field goal.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 26, check 26. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Green, come with me. Got you, boy. 91 over. Ricky.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Black 22. Mike 91. I got you. 91 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't Green, come see. You don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 91.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Warner. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 25 on second down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Hill on the return. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 30 on second down, Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Pull it together.
Check 91. 91 is the first.
Now Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
58, come on. Green, come on. You.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Green, come on. 91 is the mark. I got you, son. I got you. Let's go.
A second down throw for Winston. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Warner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Zebra. Still got 4 down.
Check. Zoom. Out. 25. Check 25.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On first down, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the crack.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You got nothing. 91 in the mark.
Here's Winston. And he's going to go down again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. Flip. 91 is the mic. 3 bud. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Got his target, Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Mike 91.
A first down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Green, triple T. 91
is the Mike. Mike 91. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go.
Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think, with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
315.
Bound to lose one.
Hey, 0-0-0. Great stall. High ball.
Check 24. Check. Check. Check.
One flip.
Now it's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going for the deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Wait. Hey, watch out. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston is going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On third down. It's Taylor, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Mike 42. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Fair. Check 13.
On first down, Warner. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Check. Alert. 54. Now watch one. Good guys, slow down. Motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And look at this, another fake. Able to power through. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Three down. Wait. Check 91. That's it. Mike 91. I'm coming after you.
Winston now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Easy. Be ready. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 91 is the Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Flip. Let him go. Mike 56. Don't get nervous. 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson, his 2nd sack of the night. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
44, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Strip that ball. Let we go.
4th down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a give, right side. It's Warner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
380. Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 8.
Move the team. Zebra. Watch the run. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice. Usually,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Touch 50. 36 power. Good touch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And going deep for him. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, alert. Hey, watch his flat. One left.
Wilson wants to throw it. escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.